I'm Kuraite, a 14-year-old artist, and welcome to my channel, I guess. Welcome to the video. So for today, in this video, we'll be talking about art block. What is art block, causes of art block, how to overcome art block, and how to maintain your creativity after art block. And anyway, before this video starts, I want to say sorry for how I sound right now. I apologize because I have a stuffy nose. It's winter. It transitioned really fast. And the CapCut watermark, because CapCut now has an update that you have to pay for the watermark to be removed. That was sad. Alright, so let's get on, I guess. Alright, so let us start with our first chapter. So question is, what is art block? It's a phenomenon experienced by many individuals who indulge in art. Art block is a feeling of inability to make work, or a feeling of being unmotivated and uninspired. So, what are the signs of art block? 1. Lacking inspiration. Uninspired or unable to come up with new ideas for new works. It usually happens because people don't surround themselves in things they could inspire themselves, or there's no more enjoyment in that specific thing. 2. Overthinking. Overanalyzing ideas and being extremely critical in the work to point of motivation and no action. No motivation, actually. 3. Procrastination. Trying and getting inspired, but finding difficulty in working. I know you procrastinate. Don't lie. Alright, so next question. What are the causes of art block? Number 1. Burnout. Overworking without rest, which results in mental exhaustion. During quarantine, I found out about anime and started drawing. I practice every day. Of course, to the point where it will be a routine, a chore. And I was, of course, getting exhausted. And when COVID slowly started to die down, I was able to go out. Now that I can go out, I was losing my motivation in drawing because I didn't have to stay home anymore. And then my first art block was 3 months, which basically meant where you were not going out often. My second was about 5 months, and my last one, which was about a year ago, became about a year and 3 months. Trust me, I only got back at art just a few months ago. Number 2, cause of art block. Stress and anxiety. Are you always anxious? Are you always stressed about your projects? Well, personal or professional stress can distract the brain from creativity and can also lead to mental fatigue. Then your third factor or cause of art block is perfectionism. A desire for perfection can create pressure that ruins creativity. And not just small perfection, I mean perfection from the very last detail. 4th one, fear of failure. The same as perfectionism, but instead you are afraid of the outcome and how you won't be too satisfied, which can basically be the factor in why you don't start too. Number 5, pressure. Commissions, a lot of them. They can make you pretty exhausted and pressured, then the result is you're too tired to start. 6, monotony. Repeating similar things, like having artworks that look alike, faces that don't differ. It will of course lead to a possible lack of excitement or ideas. 7, skill gaps, skill issues. I'm kidding, alright, I'm kidding. Being conscious about your technical skills to the point your creativity flows all the way off the cliff. 8, life changes. Things such as big changes like moving, loss, repetitive events can disrupt the big train of creativity, like a rock in a railroad that causes a train to fall off a bridge. Okay, so what are the effects of art block? Number 1, emotional impact, basically frustration, mental fatigue, and low self-esteem. Number 2, missed opportunities, like getting into a contest you want to, but art block with big perfectionism or fear of not winning stops you from grabbing those opportunities. 3, loss of enthusiasm, losing interest and joy in what you love. It makes the process feel like a chore. Now, how do we overcome art block? Number 1, take a break. Rest and recharge to overcome the burnout. Number 2, experiment. try new mediums, styles, techniques, art forms, and bring curiosity back. 3. Set small goals. Do things little by little, and try to achieve like one small doodle a day. Break down projects into small tasks, somewhat like that. 4. Collaborate. Work with others to gain new ideas and motivation. Hey, you can collab with me too. Just give me a message on my Discord or Instagram. 5. No practice pressure. Sketch, doodle, or just scribble. Don't worry about the result. 6. Identify the problem. What started art block? Reflect on it. And develop new routines on fixing it. Now, here's the big question. How to maintain creativity for a long period of time? Number 1. Make a routine. A solid schedule can help maintain the creativity. 2. Be inspired. Go on media platforms and surround yourself with art, nature, draw with me videos, or anything that inspires you. 3. Keep learning. Practice. Practice. Just don't worry about the result. Keep trying to improve. Self-care. 4th. Take breaks. Set boundaries. And listen to your body when it's exhausted. Your mental health? Don't listen to negative comments. Focus on positive criticism. Art block has been one of my biggest enemies, but I've learned how to embrace it because it was pretty normal, actually. My art block for 1 year and 3 months, apparently it was from exhaustion because I kept forcing myself to draw. I've taken a few traditional commissions, and traditional commissions are pretty hard to ship out, draw, and all that. So it took me a bit of time, and I got exhausted. And also I had that monotony scenario where my artworks did not differ from each other. They almost looked the same, and I always used references, like copying a picture, so it didn't seem to resonate with me, and like I got exhausted about it. So that's how I got into art block. But the factors in how I got to overcome art block is I surrounded myself with things that inspired me, like Instagram videos where they show small speed paints, artworks, and detailed things. So it kind of got me back to art. And it depends on the artist's style. If I really like the style, I would try to replicate it in practice. That's how I got here now. And one thing you may experience is small art block in your artworks that you may not like. During your progress, you will think like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna turn out well. Oh, maybe this is gonna be bad. I might not like it. Actually, it's not really a problem. It's really normal. I've seen a few famous artists on YouTube actually about to discontinue their art or discard it. But trust me, it's pretty normal, and don't discard your art, because I'm sure that having a bad outcome is better than having no outcome at all. So it's best to learn your mistakes by seeing the big picture and learning what you did wrong in that specific picture, and maybe next time you can try again. It's just my opinion though. And just so you know, this speed paint that you're seeing right now is actually an example of what I experienced, the art block perfectionism thing. I almost discontinued it because I didn't really like how I drew the blood. I don't know how to draw blood, and I don't want to use free brushes that I didn't make. And so I almost discontinued it, but like I was like, I went too far, so it's no use quitting now. So I guess there it is, my speed paint and my talk about art block and how to overcome it. Remember, this is just my opinion, and I guess you have your own ways, so it's up to you. And I'll bring up another thing. I'm making a Q&A. So there was someone who requested for a Q&A, and I suppose it will be a good idea to get to know me better. I will post it on my Instagram, or you can just comment your questions. It's fine. And I guess that's all for today, and I hope I'll see you next video. Bye bye!